Yeah, welcome back to another video. Today I'm just going to be running some AI generated world, no moving, panning or zooming streaks because I am severely behind on my World Cup training, and I was playing today on stream and I realized things are not going that well for my gameplay at the moment, so it's time to just get some games in. And here's the first location of the day, which I think is just Russia. Like the thin trees, birches everywhere here, white lines. Feels pretty good for Russia here now. I'm also going to try and work on getting the right provinces and regions, generally speaking here, so I don't know, like it could still be like Hungary or something, but I think the trees are too thin. This kind of Generation 4 does remind you of kind of out this direction here, like Tomsk, Novosibirsk, Omsk. And I think overall maybe like Novosibirsk, Krasnoyarsk area is probably the best. So yeah, I mean, am I too far west here? I'm just gonna go here. It should be fine. Okay, well it's just Omsk. That makes sense. Okay, next one here. And we got the country right, so that's one. Next one here is looking like it's going to be somewhere in Europe, of course. We've got concrete policy. It kind of looks like Turkey to me. But the road's not particularly Turkish looking, so just trying to see if there's anything else that could sway us to another country here. Maybe Italy, Spain. The plate on the car head is not short, so it shouldn't be Italy. And then I think everything fits well enough for either Spain or Turkey. I just don't really think it feels like a Turkish road, and yet the rest of the round does kind of look Turkish. I don't know. I think I'll go Spain here, all in all. Maybe the road lines are a bit thin. I don't know. I'm just going to try it here. No harm in going for it, and yeah, we were correct there. Good region guess as well. Okay, next one here feels like immediately Russia or Ukraine. The rows of trees might feel a bit more Ukrainian, I think. Yeah, there's not too much going on here. We're driving right, so we wouldn't see the antenna here, so that makes sense. Just trying to think if anything else is actually possible here. Maybe you could maybe go in Poland, but no, I think with the rows of trees here, it should be Ukraine. Just don't think it's that common to see in Russia. So I'm gonna give it a go. Could be Russia still. And it was right on the border there. Yeah, it's interesting. I just don't think you associate it too much with Russia, apart from Kaliningrad. Okay, this one's winterish, and these are probably Swedish. With the outside lines here, probably Swedish snow poles. Trees here are relatively thick, so I think this might actually be a bit further south than one would think. I'm just going to look halfway here. And it was a bit further north there. Kind of makes sense, to be honest. Not the best guess. Next one here, we got the Bluefield ensign. And with these mountains, it's going to be somewhere in Lesotho. Let's try and pick the right region here. Thought this might be the North Mountains, but yeah, it kind of feels like it's really high altitude, so I'm going to go here. And it was in the middle instead, but that's still a pretty good guess. So there we go, 21,000 off the bat there. I feel like played that pretty well, no complaints. Next one here's Canada. We got a really tall wooden pole here. Looks like it's going to be Eastern States. I think the pale poles might be made of birches or something. I heard someone say that in video recently. I think that was on the Rainbolt stream for the World Cup qualifiers, but also give the video a like if you're enjoying, guys. Yeah, I think this might be an Ontario thing here, so I'll probably just try Ontario, like maybe near Manitoulin Island could work here, or just somewhere around there. I'm just going to try that. It was there. Nice. It's a good guess, honestly. Don't really know why I got that vibe. I think there's a bunch of Gen 3 there, so it makes sense. Next one here, Bulgaria maybe with this poll. I think that would make sense. The warning sticker, just trying to think of where that could be found. We do have an A-type guardrail here, so shouldn't be Serbia, which would always have the B-type guardrail. Just trying to think, could this ever be North Macedonia, for example? It could be. Okay, we actually have a pole top here. Now this pole top, interestingly, is that a tree or a pole top? If it's a pole top, it's not. Well, hold up. Yeah, this is... Now, I'm starting to consider some other stuff here. So, the pole itself doesn't really feel that Bulgarian to me for some reason. I can't really describe why. And then I'm looking at this pole top here. Maybe this one's not real. I think it is, but this one certainly is. And that's an Italian-style pole top. But this is not Italy. So, I think North Macedonia, as I said, Serbia is not possible here. Montenegro, Albania, maybe, are the possibilities now. It didn't really jump out as any of those countries to me initially. But I want to get this right. There's no Russia or anything like that. It's a second channel video, so yeah, I don't know. It's like very nice tiles on the roof. I don't know. I think I would recognize it if it was North Macedonia. So I want to say it's not there, but then again, I'd probably recognize it if it was Montenegro too. But it doesn't feel like Albania, so I think we can discount that. So I think I will say that this is Montenegro, possibly Croatia, even though the architecture didn't really feel like Croatian to me. Maybe this is an easy Bulgaria, and I'm throwing. I just don't think you get that pole top in Bulgaria, so kind of curious here. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird, guys. It's weird. Maybe I could be tempted by Croatia here. I just don't remember seeing that pole top there either. Thing is, I do think it exists in Montenegro. That's why I'm probably going to go there. But it's a bit of a painful one. I don't know. Let's just send it and see. Okay, it was Romania. That makes sense. Okay, so the other pole top must have been a real pole top there. And they also have those. Just trying to remember. Yeah, they do. Okay. But it didn't really look like Romania to me either. So don't really blame myself there. Okay, this one should be Russia, I guess. Long white number plate here. Big bridge going across here. It's like, it's kind of, like spring coverage here. Just trying to work out if I'm wrong. Because it could still be like, I don't really recognize this for Russia. These buildings in the background almost feel like Norwegian or something. So maybe that's actually just a European plate in front of us. That could make sense, honestly. This infrastructure feels a bit too fancy for Russia to me. We're on a 0 streak, so I'm just going to try something. That's going east-west, that bridge. Just going to try something like this. Let's give it a go. Okay, it was nice. Tromsø, that makes sense. Actually, it felt very north, didn't it? Oops. I'm trying to go for close guesses here, but it can be difficult. Okay, this one's a Hong Kongolese sign. Can send it straight in here. Old Town, maybe around here or something. We'll see. Okay, on an island instead. Next one here, yellow lines. Pretty thick in a way. US or Canada is actually not entirely obvious here, though I think it's US. I think that feels more like a American letterbox. We got an American truck, so we know where that's out of the world. Corn here as well. I think I'll go US. Very dark road here. Just going to try Iowa. And it was indeed in South Dakota. Makes sense to me. Exactly 20K. That's pretty rare, I feel. Okay, let's head through to the next one. 3 countries in a row so far. This is Russia. Again, we want to get close guesses. Got pale bricks here. And a concrete road, interestingly. So I'm trying to think. Generation 3 concrete road. Where would that place us? Pretty north, normally. Maybe Arkhangelsk province here. Oblast. Could also see it being closer to Surgut or something like that. The sand is kind of grey. It's a bit sandy as well. Maybe Surgut's the play here, but the long antenna is not blurred, so I'm thinking more this direction. Maybe just like a Vlogda or something like that here is better. Seems like, yeah. I'm going to try called Vlogda here. Okay, it was actually Chelia there. Very difficult, but we got the country. That's all that matters here. And next one here can be somewhere in Malaysia. So we have a metal pole here. This should probably put us on Borneo. Lots of palm trees as well. So I'm thinking maybe up towards Sabah here. I think that would be good. Let's just go like that. Ooh. To be honest, there was noise in the background. I was kind of worried that I was disturbing someone, so I wasn't really concentrating on the round too much. Okay, next one here. Round poles is interesting. European architecture, maybe Slovakian? Could be. Kind of looks like Poland, but it's not a Polish pole, I think. So, yeah, maybe I'll try that here. You do get a fair amount of winter coverage in Slovakia. I'm just going to give it a go. It was. Nice. Good guess there. Actually a hard round. Next one here. Probably just looks like below cam. Should just be Japan. Rice fields. Maybe here. Try that. Okay, well, it's just Tokyo. Next one here. Road doesn't feel particularly Russian, but looks like it's a Russian pole here. Could see Ukraine working quite nicely here as well, actually. Something about it gives me more of a Ukraine vibe. Thin road as well. I normally try and build them a bit thicker in Russia. I'm going to try Ukraine here, actually. And it was just Russia, but right on the Estonian border. It doesn't surprise me that we're right on the border there. the thin road probably felt like it's kind of disputed or, you know, neighboring territory. Next one here. Road lines are fairly thin. I think it's Bulgaria for that reason. We'll try it. Okay, it was actually Croatia there. Always forget Generation 4 Croatia. Next one here, Taiwanese pole. Okay, let's try and build up a streak here. I'm going to be a bit more intentional with my guesses. This is looking like Australia, I think. I'm trying to think about where this would be in Oz. First off, oh yeah, we have an Australian car there, I think. So, yeah, should be good for Oz here. Max South Victoria or something like that. Maybe this kind of place. Wow. I really thought that would be Victoria. But beach locations are often difficult. Next one here, Russian poles could be Lithuania with the dirt road coverage. Probably, honestly. I mean, it was nice. Next one here, Generation 2 up in the mountains here. Looks like it's going to be somewhere in France, I would say. That's most likely here with these trees. But could see another number of options working here. UK is still possible. I think the trees don't quite fit that. Could even see, like, I don't think it's Norway, even though the trees feel kind of north. I don't know. I just feel like France is easily the most likely, even if it's not guaranteed. Could even see like northern Spain or something wild working here, but where do you put it? Is it like South Mountains or, I don't know, Central Mountains here? I'm just going to try. Okay, it was Italy, yeah. Second thought, or maybe third thought there, but it's alright. Next one here is Uruguay, very red soil. Just going to try northwest here, not really sure where it actually would be though. Just north central. Okay, red soil was north central there, that's good to know. All yellow road lines plus, thought it was Australia. I still think it's Australia. Just trying to work out if it could be, I think the trees are not Turkish, nor, I don't think Chilean either. It looks like eucalyptus trees, so all yellow road lines you normally click. Somewhere near Kosciuszko National Park here. Just trying to work out, maybe I'll go here. I'm not really sure what road that is. Oh, it was Chile. I thought we saw eucalyptus. That makes sense though. Maybe the road lines felt a bit strange. But all yellows you can see in Australia and Chile. That was just a standard Thai pole. This one here is Ghana. Just, you can tell also the fact that it's like panned away from the Google car. Okay, sandy, dirt road. I think that would be paved. This also probably would, I don't know. Maybe I'll try this part. We'll see. Okay, it's this. That makes sense, honestly. Whoops. East to west road. Thought Montenegro with the yellow and rusted. Yeah, I think so. I think it's could be Croatia, but I thought Montenegro sometimes has yellow odd plates as well, so I'm gonna try it here. Just over. Okay. It's okay. So, building the streaks has been hard so far because I still have the second place world record on this map, and that was a good while ago now. So, presumably with Generation 2, this is Yukon somewhere. I think the coverage goes to Tungsten, so I'm sure maybe it's on that road. I don't know. I'm just gonna go nearby it to try. Okay, it was, wow. That's hard. Okay, next one here. Just gonna be, I think it's Japan. Yeah, it's just Japan. Very spotty road here. Looks like it's gonna be a Bulgarian pole, I would say. Could be Turkish. It's Bulgarian. Just gonna be, I mean, they're releasing this terrible camera elsewhere, but this feels like India. Indonesian pole tops here. Let's see if I can get a good guess. Mixed vibes here, to be honest with you. Kind of wanted to try Kalimantan. Just thinking of where would be best to do that. Just try South Cali. Okay, it was South Sula. Probably was my second thought for the island, but wasn't really sure there. This feels like that kind of haze that you get on the Uruguay camera. We're in a forest here. It's going to be a forest just outside of the capital. Go there. Okay. This forest instead. Very patchy road here. Short number plate. I think we can just go Italy then. Curious to see what it is if it's not Italy. And it was. Good guess there. Ooh, interesting cobblestone road here. Where do you go? France seems possible to me. Netherlands. I quite like Netherlands, but what's that church in the background doing? Red roof on it. Also seems slightly elevated, so maybe Poland? The trees didn't really feel Polish though. Interesting wind turbines just behind my webcam there as well. So I'm not really sure what that would say to me. Belgium. Czechia. Czechia is possible here. I don't know, it's an interesting Google card too. It seems kind of wide, blur. All in all though, I would say, I don't think I can send Netherlands with such, I'm going to try Belgium. I think I can send Netherlands with such elevation. It was Germany. I literally considered Germany. Of course, that's Generation 3 camera, so very rare to get it. And that's why the blur was weird, to be fair. Don't really try it on Greenland. So, it's interesting, really tall pines that we have in the background here. Kind of look like Russia, but I don't think it's there. The house almost feels Russian though. Round poles here. I think it's round poles. So maybe I could see. That's a palm. Okay, sun's to the north. This is actually Uruguay, I think, or maybe Argentina, or maybe Chile. Okay, wow, very interesting round. Was convinced that was like Russia, but yeah, the palm would never fit. Okay, this one's very sandy, so I'm thinking of taking it up towards St. Louis. Okay, just near the river instead. That's why it's sandy. Okay, so it looks most like Poland. Could it be Netherlands, Belgium? I think the trees look Polish. Let's go for it. Nice. Here we have what looks to be Romania. Interesting concrete road here, but I think everything just strikes me as quite Romanian. Actually did just spy as I zoomed in there a white painted pole at the bottom, very common in Romania. Okay, here we have an impossible one. I think I would just go Germany though. Summer coverage down here. Okay, Denmark. They actually look really similar. Silly me. Blackbacks are the signs here for Italy. Okay, that was annoying. Let's get back to some accurate guesses. Here we have rock walls. It's also very autumnish, so I wonder where that's going to be. Rock walls are most common around here. It's good. Brazilian poles. Palms feel a bit like the Amazonian palms, right? Yeah, are we on a grid? The road is very straight. I want to try Rondônia here. Actually, Para. Interesting. This is South Africa, I think. Wooden poles, greenish number plate. Could it be Eswatini? Yeah, we have Eswatini grass actually. And they do have green number plates in Eswatini, by the way. Makes sense that it was Mbabane. This is a very rocky round, so I'm thinking it's Russia or Finland, probably Russia. Karelia and Murmansk, known to be very rocky, so I'm just going to try it. Anchorage, that makes sense. Not sure why, I mean, I could have considered that. I think I was always going to go Karelia, but maybe it was actually even too rocky for there. Okay, this is Russia, let me cook. Hilly, fairly poor quality road. It probably feels like Altai Mountains, so maybe this road here. I'm gonna try it. Bratsk Hills. That's really difficult, I think, but gettable. Unfortunate. Greece with this really tall wooden pole. Now let's get a region guess in here. I think it's just one of the highways leading to Athens, probably. Fairly north-south. I'm just going to go for this. No, it was. So, South Korean pole tops. Oh, I forgot they do those there. I didn't even look at anything, bro. But, yeah, they do those pole tops occasionally in Tokyo and the Southern Islands, but that would never be Tokyo, the way that looked, but it could have been there. That's a really hard round, though. Gosh. Okay, this is a Belgian pole, sometimes seen in France. But this looks like Belgium. We had lots of brick buildings. Gonna look at this Japanese round after. Ghanaian pole, I want to say. Maybe Nigerian. I tend to trust the Ghana vibe, but I could see Nigeria here. Immediately, Argentina number plate here. It's pretty urban. Let me see if I can get something here. Campanas. Feels pretty temperate. Just go Rosario. Just be here. Okay, let's take a look at this Japan to see what went wrong. So in hindsight, it's painfully Japan. We've got the guardrail, which is only in Japan. Still, it looks remarkably Korean for a Japanese round, so what can you say? That's just the way it is. 1-3. We got Romanian pole here. Very thick, painted white at the bottom. Long dashes here for Norway. Lillehammer maybe, further north. Here we have Korea, Korean language. Thought of Busan here. Daegu, Busan, something. Jeju. Looks like Ecuador to me. Lots of these plastic things on the road. Quite green. Looks like we've probably got Lake Titicaca to our north there. Let's go here. Nice. Oh, of course. We got the plastic things on the road again here, but this time we've got an octagonal pole. .mx. Just trying to think of where this would be. We got lots of palms here. Alright, I thought of trying Cancun, but we'll see. Ah, yeah, that makes more sense. There we go, 20k. Got all the countries right. That was a pretty easy seed as this map comes. Next one here. Brazilian pole top, or maybe Indonesian actually. Indonesian, just kind of looked square. But there's an Indonesian number plate there. Interesting landscape here actually. What island do I think it is? Maybe. There's a few options here. I'm not really sure, but I kind of thought this was actually nooses. Fake tiles on the roof. Oh, dashed line as well. It's not an obvious one. I'm just going to go here though. Okay. Sula. Classic Sula. Being difficult. Okay, I believe this is Canada. Could be somewhere in the US though, so I'm seeing if I can differentiate anything here. That antenna. I think the antenna makes me think more of Canada. I just can't remember which one this would be. So, would it be Churchill? I feel like this Loki might be Churchill. It's a fairly sizable town. I think it's also snowy coverage there. Just trying to think. The infrastructure feels pretty good. Like, what province is that technically in? These look like Manitoba poles to me, so I think I'm happy. We'll see. Okay, nice. It was. Glad I remembered that, to be honest. Okay. No. This feels like very distinctive coverage. I'm worried that it could be India, maybe. Yeah, the sign on the left-hand side of the road there kind of looks Indian. I mean, the other option would be like Cambodia, I think. Oh gosh, India is so risky when you do it. It does kind of just look like India though to me. I don't know. Okay, we're on 10 streak. Let's think about this. Does anything else work? Kenya? I don't think so. Uganda? Possible with this sign. 2 healing for Uganda though. Unless it was like in a national park. It's possible. Whoops. It is possible. Not out of the realm of possibility, guys. Don't think I've ever seen those hills though. Ghana, don't think so. Nigeria, almost impossible. Cambodia is still the best option in Asia, maybe Thailand. Indonesia seems quite unlikely to me, so yeah, I just don't come up with the right answer here. Don't think it's Sri Lanka though, either. I'm gonna try India here. Risky though it is. And it is nice. That's a really good guess. Okay, next one here. Double yellows. Taiwanese poles. Let's send it in here. If I had to guess, maybe here. Okay, all the way south. Damn. Looks like Omsk in Russia. Seems that we do have Russian poles here, so, and fairly dark soil as well, so this should be fairly good for Omsk. It's very flat, lots of trees. Okay, that was a good seed, really good seed. First hard one in a while. First thought was Romania. Am I going to be able to change my mind here? Okay, let's run through the other possibilities. Because, to be fair, it doesn't strike me as that Romanian. So, Hungary. Could be. Czechia, maybe. Bulgaria, maybe. I think Hungary's the second best option here. Croatia. Don't mind Croatia, actually. Sometimes it's just best to go with your first thought, though. I think for me that is probably Romania, I would say. Love to zoom in on that, you know. The way the light sticks out, if it is a light, the way it sticks out such a little bit does look kind of Hungarian. And it is very flat. I'm going to try Hungary instead, actually. Could also be Croatian or something, I guess, but I'll try Hungary here. US. Maybe should have just tried US considering, but with the grass growing in the middle of the road, it's hard to do it. And yeah, I see why I did it. But yeah, I mean, is it really gettable? Maybe this tree. We could see that tree. Maybe that tree should have given me a hint. The rest of the round, though, I mean, it's quite a fun location. We'll keep that one. Okay, that was a 13 streak, best of the video. Goes to show how good my 40 streak was, really. This should be easy. I guess it's Brazil, but what is this ridge? Thailand seems like the other option, but doesn't really feel like Thailand. And then South Africa, Sri Lanka, anything with red soil is possible. I'll try Brazil. I don't know. Very interesting ridge there on the Bolivian border. This is South Africa now. South African road lines. It feels a bit Botswanan. I kind of thought around this area though. Freiburg maybe. Okay. Well, it wasn't near Botswana on that national park. It did look like a national park. I considered Kruger. That's a Peruvian pull top, I thought. But it looks like we have white lines, so it should be Bangla. Now, can we see the copyright date? 2022. So that's more the center of the country, or Chittagong. Oh, must be 2023 in the middle. Okay, good to know. USA, I thought. Very weird guardrail here. Super weird. But should just be US. Very interesting guardrail. What the heck? Okay. I considered going Alaska there. I did save that location. Very interesting. We would have continued our streak had we thought of going US. That's okay. Valley Cafe and Takeaway. Looks like New Zealand for some reason. Yeah, I think these are New Zealand license plates. Brisbane Festival. Never mind. Interesting how confirmation bias works. Like, this plate kind of looks short, but yeah, that is an Australian number plate. I doubt they'd advertise that anywhere apart from Brisbane, so let's go here. That's a very nice round one. Let's try and get another one. So this should be US with the corn on these road lines. The slight hills are very interesting to me. I think it kind of looks like upstate New York. But the corn, I guess we go here. Yeah, it could never be far over the border there. Just trying to think if I could get that. It was pretty wild looking, so I did consider clicking up here. Up here. I did also consider that, I suppose, but I really didn't think it was going to be over the border. Because Australia... Oh. Thought I was right there. It's interesting the amount of trees. It's Goiás or something, maybe. Okay. So it kind of look like Argentina here off the bat, but I think it's actually going to be Mexico because we have short white number plates here, and they don't have any black in the middle. So combine that with the concrete pole here, should be Mexican, and I would say Mexico City area maybe, or Monterrey. Interesting. Almost all the right countries there. So this is Turkey. Often has the antenna in Generation 4. Kind of like Antalya, I don't know. Okay. Some interesting. So it's Latin American, I think, with these houses. It kind of looks like Uruguay, but it's Generation 4. I would say the poles almost should be Argentinian. Sun is more to the north, so that's good. No, there's no guarantee it's not Mexico, but the pole tops didn't really feel Mexican to me. Also looks like we do have a round pole, so Brazil's immediately less likely. I think process of elimination would say it has to be there. Thought of even like Kenya or something is not completely impossible, but I would say it's more likely to be up here somewhere. Okay. That's pretty good. So, Croatian bollards, I think. Russia. Ukraine, possible. Yellow flowers make me feel of Russia. Quite common in this area, so I might just try Novgorod, or I guess if it's Generation 3, another city here. That felt like Russia to me. Urban, it's always going to be difficult, but there's a round pole, I suppose. I still go Russia here, man. Obviously, when you zoom in, you can see the Ukrainian plate. Yeah, I don't know, man. Not that achievable in my eyes, but whatever. Next one here, south. I think with the darkness of the soil, this should be south Senegal. Maybe around here. Bushfire coverage. I don't know. I'll try here. Okay, that's good. Yeah, Tambacounda there, a bit further northeast of there for the bushfire. Looks like Mexico to me. Don't really have a good reason for that, but just gonna try it here. San Luis. This is Korean pole tops, is it? We got 2 Hyundais here, I think, so should just be Korea. This is also Korea. Same yellow and black sticker. Now, fairly agricultural here, but kind of weird feeling. I will try the south. Ah. It's the kind of sandiness that I'm still expecting to be in San Luis. San Luis. Could just be the river again, I suppose. Ah. Just ocean. That's very close to Guinea-Bissau. Interesting. Spain. Yeah. Well, that's a Portuguese pole. Okay. I think we got the country every time now. That's good. Unofficial coverage this time. It's actually broken. Interesting. I'll give it a refresh first. It's going to give us something random. Okay. Should just be the US here. Southern Pines. Yeah, it's USA. And what's the road like? Kind of sandy here. I'm gonna go here, man. Okay. Really hate that area. It's everything looking very Lesotho-like here. This feels like Italy. It could be Spain. Trying to work out what the poles look like. We have a round concrete pole. I think for that reason I'm confident to go Italy here. Probably Bari area, but could see over there as well. Okay. Street continues here, on to 9. Okay. This is Ireland or the UK. The house in the background is not helpful, unfortunately. It's not typical Irish, but it could be. Rockwall. I don't know. I feel better about UK here. Narrowly. Yeah. It's not pleasant here, guys. We do have a bit of green growing in the middle of the road. I think actually we'll go Ireland here. It's pretty 50-50. I could also see NI working pretty well. Gonna go Ireland. Nice. That's the worst 50-50 on this map. Trust me, we'll see it again in this video. If I make it very far. Okay. These signs you sometimes see in Romania and Bulgaria, but the round feels more Hungarian, I think. Hungary. Fits with the landscape, right? Holy pole. Kind of being very flat here. Quite Hungarian. Don't think it's Belgium. In fact, it's not. Yeah, it should be Hungary. It's a pretty confident send in my opinion. Good. Looks like Uruguay, but actually the poles in the distance kind of look like Argentina. So we have a dirt road, which makes it more Uruguay. We have overcast weather, which makes it more Uruguay. The landscape is very Uruguayan. And yet the poles are weird. I'm going to trust everything else. It looks like Uruguay. If it's Argentina, it's on the border. And it is, yeah. I mean, sometimes you just have to accept that there's going to be anomalies with poles. This is Western Australia. It's very cool. Doesn't really feel like Western Australia because of the winter coverage. Trying to think about how north this would be. Let's pick this town. We could have lined up a 5k there. Okay, this one should be Lithuania. So we have these Russian style poles in the A-frames. I could see Estonia here. So 2 things that make me think Estonia. 1, the predominance of the white flowers everywhere. And two, the fact, maybe it's behind my webcam, we have double knobs on all the pole tops here. So I'm going to look in here. That's not easy, this. But I think we can trust the double nibs. I'm trying to remember. Is that ever in Lithuania? I think it is. I think I'm overthinking it. I think we go Lithia. It feels kind of warm. The house kind of looks Estonian to me. But I think it's more Lith. The white flowers, it's hella white flowers. I feel like that's why it's included. I'm gonna go Lithia. Okay, it was good. I was a bit worried there, to be honest. Baltic roulette's never easy. Okay. Generation 4 here really helps. If this is Gen 3, it could be a lot harder. It looks like Bolivia. Sun is south, so northern hemisphere. Wait. Is this Europe? This is actually Europe looking, disguising itself as South America. Is it? It's so washed out. I can't actually make up my mind easily. So could it be Mexico? The trees feel European, I must say that. The light feels Latin American. The electricity counter is not Mexican, and if we're Northern Hemisphere, then we really have to start considering Europe here, and I think Spain is the best. It looks like southern Spain. And the whole round is very confusing. But yeah, also the concrete road, like that feels so... And it could be Argentina still, but I think it's wrong to say Argentina here. It has to be Italy, Spain, probably Spain. Brick architecture, yeah. This is Spain. It just looks weird. Good. Here we have some Uruguay, I believe. Wooden pole here is interesting. White painted trees, though, feel pretty good for Uruguay. It's also Generation 3, which is quite Uruguayan. Also a bit cloudy, which is quite Uruguayan. Black water tank, I think, instinctively feels good, though I can't quite remember. It could be Argentina, guys. Yeah, it's kind of dry and warm feeling, which is a bit concerning, but not overly concerning in my opinion. It just kind of feels like Uruguayan coverage. That's why I think I would be a little bit hesitant to go elsewhere. Sun is to the north, which is also good. Yeah, Brazil, Argentina, both still remote possibilities here, particularly Arge, but I will go for Uruguay. And it was Arge, okay. Definitely saw that one being possible. Tiny town there, wow. Wooden poles like that. Yeah, it's difficult, that. So let's just go for some speed ones here, see if we can build up anything quickly, and then I'll say goodbye to you guys. Okay. Speed guessing? I don't even know. It's a difficult one. Houses. I could say Italy. Okay. Should be easy enough here. I kind of knew it was a bad region guess, though. This is a really interesting road. We have like a bunch of like hedgerows here, which is interesting. What's the time? Yeah, it's really interesting mix of a bunch of different vibes here. I think France might be the best though. UK, that was my second option. Hedgerows and everything. Just go. Yep, was Brazil. Okay, let's build a decent streak here to end it off. And this could be Ukraine. Monkey puzzle trees. This is very findable. I kind of want to find it. Okay, could it be Chile? It's not popping out to me, I must say. It's a fairly big town here, this is the problem. Okay, so if I was expecting this to be in Chile, then again, it has to still be a big town. None of these are. That's at least possible. Esquel. Sadly not Esquel. Ooh. What about this? Not out of the question. That far north. I guess, yeah, it is still New Ken. I'm trying to think. Yeah, okay. Concepcion. There it is. Pretty small, actually. But, just thinking, like, where the monkey puzzles go. New Ken, sure. It's Brazil. Piranha. Blue painted at the bottom. It's actually Mongolia here. Blue painted guardrails. I think this is Mongolia. Got an Asian car too. It feels weird, bro. I think it is Mongolia though. This might be the I'm very tired. This might be the weirdest guess I do ever. We'll see. Let's go Kolft. Okay. Russian poles, blurred antenna. This should be enough to go. Blurred antenna is pretty common where I just clicked. Okay, is this Indo? Yeah. Or is it Thailand? It's Thailand, okay. You see the Thai lamp post here, stretching out across the road. Lots of palms, so click south. It's a Filipino pole. United Arab Emirates. We'll take a look here just to make sure. Yep. Nice, got the city. Pretty good score so far. That's going to be Netherlands. Now, whenever it looks like this, I always click up here. I'm going to try something and click here this time. Okay, I didn't actually click in time, so that was good. Looks like Serbia. Now, I think everything fits. Not sure what the poles are doing here, but yeah, should be good. And in which case we'll click pretty north here, like here. Okay, 23.5, best seed of the video. This is presumably Lithuania again, just with white flowers again. I think it's time to start assuming that white flowers are bait, because I think they've been added on purpose. South Ocean here. Antalya. Alanya. Is this kind of like this, maybe? I don't know. Okay. That was indeed Turkey. Yeah. It's Ghana, pretty standard stuff. Another good seed in the works here. This is Australia. Looks like Melbourne. Could this be New Zealand? Yes, it could be. Auckland City Council? Maybe. What made me think New Zealand, though, was these yellow markings on the road. Cabbage trees as well. Not really sure what that said. Couldn't say Christchurch. Looks like it starts with an E or something. Just gonna go Auckland. Okay, it is Christchurch. I guess C and E are pretty similar looking letters. This would be Portugal, I thought. That looks like a Portuguese pole, this wooden one here. I don't see any of the classic Portuguese yellow plates here. So obviously we would have to consider, especially with North Ocean, Spain. Oh, that's a Spanish crossing zone. Good. I think we had too many cars here to really think Portugal was going to be it. Still kind of looks like Portugal, so I'm going to click that side. Scheisse. That is still Spain. Okay, that makes sense. It was kind of, yeah, southern looking, but North Ocean. I was pretty much resigned to the fact that we'd lost it when I saw the camera panning down like that, but good. Can't believe this is Russia in the desert. Volgograd. Nice, dude. Really good guess. And we had a smudge, which I think is really common in Volgograd, but it looked like this road, so that's really solid. Okay. Looks like a Latvian pole top here. Bollards would seem to fit. Okay, what else is possible? I think it's just Latvia, but the bollards are a tad strange. The trees are a tad strange. Lots of fruit trees going on here. Feels a bit further south. The metal cap on the top of the pole as well is interesting. Trying to work out if this could be anything else. It's not Sweden. I don't think it's Ukraine. It kind of looks a bit like Ukraine though. I don't think they have that pole in Ukraine. I think it's Ukraine or Latvia. I think we have to trust the pole here, right? What about Bulgaria? Not with the bollards. I'll try Latvia. It's still most likely. Okay. Maybe overthinking at 19 here. Sandy on the road, tropical vibes. This should just be Bangla. We're a really high score here. This is northern Peru. We have the Peruvian pole top here with the kind of thick thing at the top. And I would just go Puria here. This is actually, I think, Brazil. And so we have like a Paraguay looking palm here. Yeah, houses are kind of German style, which I like for Brazil. It's a bit weird though. Just trying to think of if anything else is possible. Like, don't think so with these pole tops though. They feel quite Brazilian, so just send it down here somewhere. Nice. That's where the German architecture is. That was a really good seed. 23.8 there, but not easy. Okay. We have this terrible camera. I guess you have to go Finland here. Unless I'm getting destroyed by something that's brand new. I think this should just be Finland. And the majority of the coverage is like down here. First European roulette of the video of this streak, I guess. So Germany. Germany just becomes like the ultimate hedge these days, but I'm not really sure if it's feeling that German though. We got to think about this for a while. 23 is good enough that you could just go on a streak after this and get the world record, which I would like back. The trees do feel kind of German. Czechia's pretty decent, I think. The brambles on the ground feels kind of Western European. France, maybe. Doesn't quite feel like the UK to me. Check the copyright date if we can. I don't think there are copyright dates here, so maybe it's 2023 coverage. I think it says 2021 down here. So if it is Germany, I'm going to be mad, but I feel like it ain't. Okay, so now I'm thinking Czechia, maybe. Austria? Austria's pretty decent. No, it feels a bit too cold, or a bit too something, I don't know. Okay, Czechia. What else? Maybe not Czechia. Get on the map. France, maybe. Italy, didn't think so. Not Denmark, not Sweden, not Norway and Finland, I think. 2021 copyright. I think it's Czechia or Austria. Or maybe France. What about the US? Sometimes it's just best to go US, man. I like it. It looks like a European road, guys. If it's Czechia, I'm going to be slightly mad, but let's go. It was Germany, okay. So let's see if that actually was 2021 copyright. How do you even find it, guys? When I was looking like that, it was like at the bottom of the screen, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure I didn't see things yet. Okay, it says 2023. If I saw it said 2023, I would have gone Germany. So let's see what we would have gotten. This one was already difficult. Romanian pulled up. I think it's Romania. I'll just send it. Okay, it was Slovakian pulled ups. Same thing. It was winter coverage. I think that fits better for Slovakia. I probably would have got that, I want to say. Another difficult Europe. So 23 was already in jeopardy with these 3 rounds in a row. Romania, I think, actually. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that's that. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the ASMR type commentary. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.